Hello, beautiful souls. So, I've been guided to start this. I did not know where to start, but here we are. So, honestly, I can start anywhere because the journey to self is a lifetime thing. I think for me, I really started paying more attention when I had my kids. As I look back, I do see bits of me throughout, but definitely I was not living my truth. I was not being myself in environments that were not meant for me at all. But you live and you learn, and sometimes we're here to clear that karma and end that cycle, because sometimes there's generational issues that just need to stop. They need to stop. And I think this is the time that we can take a hold of some of these traditions or routines or rituals or whatever you want to call it, and stop them in their tracks, because we need the truth. We need the truth here. We need love. We need love. We need all the love. And we just need peace. I've never understood how people live like this. I just have never been able to wrap my head around it at all. But I conditioned myself for society and just kept things inside. Yes, I was intuitive. I put that into my career. Well, I didn't tell anybody. Growing up in the 80s, you didn't really tell anybody that you could do things because it wasn't really looked upon as good, in my experience anyway. Maybe other people had different experiences and they were able to use their gifts at a young age. I was not. I do know they were in there. I think I did try and use them when I could hide it. I know I've used it for myself in adulthood a bit more so as just guidance, making sure that it kind of gives me a little like, oh, you're on the right track. That's where you're supposed to be. So that's been nice. That's been comforting. Through my adulthood. That probably started in my 20s. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I started to learn a bit more about myself. After I was done college, I went out to Banff, Alberta, and worked out there for a little while and met some very, 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 very beautiful people that were so amazing, and they taught me so much. I had one friend who taught me how to hug. I had never really hugged per se, like a hug. Like you get a hug from your mom, right? Like if you have empathic mother that is very caring, you get like a nice hug. I know not everybody has that. I get that. That's why I'm saying that I didn't really know how to hug. I was, how old was I? Like 20, almost 21. And I didn't really like the touching, right? I didn't like the long touching. But she worked with me and we did little bits at a time, and as I started to trust her a bit more, um, it uh, it got easier, right? Because when you trust somebody, it's different, right? Um, when you trust somebody, it's different. It feels different. And now that I look back, I can see the difference. But unfortunately, when you're living through certain situations, you don't see it at all. Especially, I think, if you're born into something, if you're born into a culture or a religious group or whatever, a community, that's what you know, like, and you don't know anything else. And so you just assume. And I was a kid that always went into my head a bit because, like I said, I didn't understand the world that I was living in. And so I would just, disassociate and pop in my head. It was a more fun world in there. I got to go see myself as an adult. I got, so it was, of course, I didn't tell anybody that. But I had fun in my head. And I think that helped me. And I've learned just recently, the last couple days, I'm currently like ascending for sure. So there's lots of things that are being shown to me. The veil has dropped on quite a few people. So I'm just kind of dealing with that. So it's very interesting to look back and see, like, when when the veil drops and you look back, it's like, oh my God, how did I not see that? It was mind blowing to me. So I think that was just like, it was like a couple days ago. So I'm still kind of processing that. I've I've not done sad. I don't think I'll ever be sad about the situation, to be honest. I've worked through mad. I've moved through anger. I think I'm almost through fear. It was hitting me a couple hours ago, but it seems to be moving out of my body now. So hopefully, I can just surrender it to the universe, divine, the Most High, whatever you call out to. But what a journey, right? I got little bits of me here and there, and then I would recluse back, and then I'd come back out again, like poke my head out like a little turtle, see what was going on, and I'd go back in again. It really makes me think about just environments people grow up in, and how behind closed doors they still are, right? Like, yeah, on social media, everybody's fake, right? We know that. You only see the whatever, there's a percentage, 10% is real or something, right? Like, they're all lying. Not lying, but over exaggerating a little bit. So, but you see that in real life too, though. Like, there's families down the street, and while that one went to university and that one is the CEO of over here, and meanwhile they're alcoholics that can't even shower on time or something. You know what I mean? Like, so it's everywhere. It's not just social media, it's society. Like, it is so insane to me, just mind-blowing. But to get back to the journey to self, like I was saying, like just coming out, going back in, coming out, going back in. The last few months, there's been, dark learning to love my shadow. I am learning to also love myself, which was also something that was missing. And it was like a light bulb, like a few months ago. I'm like, well, I unconditionally love other people. Why can I not unconditionally love myself, for goodness sakes? Like, come on now. So I started reprogramming that way, and as thoughts came up, I was like, nope, I love myself unconditionally. Oh, you look a little, no, I love myself unconditionally. Oh, that sweater, no. Oh, I love myself unconditionally. And it's been working. I've been doing that with a lot of things, just stopping that thought before the sentence even finishes. Just boop, stop it. I've even said that to myself. Boop, stop, and then replace it, right? Just don't even let it finish, because if you know it's coming, you'll feel it. Because it's a feeling first, in my opinion. So it's starting to bubble, and you say the first I or that or whatever. Just stop it. Just don't finish the sentence. Just because you don't want those thoughts in the head. The thoughts, that's what you don't want. You don't want that. I don't want to wish ill on anybody ever. I give my heart to everybody. The world needs this kindness. It needs this now. It's time. This universe is just crumbling, and this is the time where we make ourselves better, and we make our families better, and we make our generations better, and we live the way we're supposed to live, in my opinion. Like, I don't know where this all came from. Like, there's so many different ways to look at it, right? Everybody's got some sort of opinion. I mean, we're allowed, we're all individuals, right? I can have a different opinion than you, but we can still have a conversation about it. Right? So, I mean, I'll keep going. I'm sure I'll open up a bit more, because it is, like I said, I am currently going through this wild little tower moment. It is definitely a tower moment that I'm working through here. There's veils are dropping, things are changing. I feel things in my energy field that are definitely not here yet. So it's interesting, and because I was guided, let's just go for it. Even though I'm not really done the journey, I know I will never be done the journey, but I was going to start more, I was going to have more of a plan, but because I was guided to just go, you're ready, just go, you're ready, here I am, and I'm going, like they asked me to go. So, I think I'm going to stop it there for now. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Like I said, I'm sure my conversations will get better. But I hope that you can be with me and listen with me and chat with me and learn with me. I send you all the love, all the love. I send it to you. It's all for you. Bye, guys.